Hey guys, what's up? Greaky Game Reviews here today, and before I start this review, just a quick little shout out. If you guys are into Call of Duty, well, not exactly commentators. If you guys are into high-scoring gameplay, some very good gameplay on Call of Duty Black Ops 2, I highly suggest you subscribe to this guy right there. He has all these nuclear footages of cool guns. He does a lot of cool gameplay, and yeah. Now let's get to the review. Alright, so the movie I'm going to be reviewing today is Scenic Route. So this movie came out 2013. It had a pretty big name in it. Jeff Dumal. I do not know how to pronounce his last name, but he was in the movie Crazies. He's a pretty well-known actor in my eyes. Dan Fogler, I think that's his name. I kind of recognize that actor. I'm not sure though. Either way, Jeff Duhamel. That's right. He hosted the Kids' Choice Awards for Nickelodeon, something like that. Either way, he's a pretty big actor. Either way, so Scenic Route. I recently saw this film. I haven't seen much reviews on it. It wasn't much of a big budget movie, but Scenic Route. Okay, it's not much of a horror film. It's more of a survival thriller kind of movie. Two friends. Well, their relationship is a bit fragile. You know, they haven't been on the best. They haven't really talked to each other or seen each other. Last thing they really talked to each other is about they got into like a fight a while ago. But either way, they're reuniting and they're going on a road trip. So one of the friends, he actually pulls out some plugs from the car to pretend that they broke down in the middle of nowhere, and because the friend did that so they could bond together. Kind of a stupid idea. So either way, someone pulls up to help them, you know, to give them a ride back to town, and then the friend is like, no, I'm sorry, I purposely broke down the car, because he did. So that person drives away, and then so they're trying to fix the car, and the car doesn't fix. So now it turns into a survival film, and they're stuck in the middle of the desert. There's my dogs. Either way, they're stuck in the middle of the desert, and that's where our film starts off. They get mad at each other, you know, just tempers start flaring, and it's just a fight for survival against each other and the elements. So let's talk about the storyline. Alright, so I just pretty much told you the storyline. I have seen it. It's not the newest storyline. It's not that original. People get trapped or stuck somewhere, and they kind of start going insane against each other. It's not that original, so it wasn't the best storyline. I've kind of already seen it, but there's a huge, just amazing plot twist at the end. When I saw it, oh man, God, this plot twist, very smart. That's kind of what made the storyline very cool, because the end is just very great. Kind of, the last, like, 20 minutes, that's where the plot twist is being built up, and once it actually happens, it just punches you in the face, and you don't see it coming at all, but it is amazing. So, honestly, the whole, like, hour and 10 minutes of the film, the storyline, you've seen it done before. They're just trapped together, and they're just trying to survive, but at the end, it's just amazing, and it is one of the best plot twists I've seen. I really liked it. I don't know if you guys will like it, but personally me, I thought it was very cool. So now let's talk about the acting. So the acting, for the majority of the film, it's only two actors, Jeff Duhamel, I think that's his name, and Dan Fogler, and they did pretty good. Jeff Duhamel, I expected him to do really well, because I've seen him in other movies, and he's a pretty good actor, and he did do well, no disappointments. And I'm not really looking for good acting. I mean, it's nice to have some good actors that's believable, and for the most part, they were believable. But, you know, I'm not the kind of guy who just strictly looks for acting. The acting was good, it was believable, and it did make the movie better, but it wasn't bad acting, but it wasn't the best acting either. But I was fine with the level of acting that they were at. It was believable, and yeah. So the acting, it was alright. Definitely not the best, but it doesn't really matter to me. It made the film believable, and that's pretty much all that matters. Now let's talk about the special effects. So the special effects, there weren't much special effects. Then there wasn't a lot of gore either. There was a fight scene that it was kind of violent. There was a few blood scenes, not that much, so I'm not running on a lot of special effects. You know, they didn't show a lot of special effects. So there is one fight scene between the two friends, and it's basically just like bruises and bumps and a few cuts and whatnot, and they looked good, but because there wasn't a lot of special effects used and just cuts and whatnot, I can't say that they were just fantastic, because, I mean, it's not that hard to pull off a bruise or a bump or a cut. So the special effects are good. They look like a real bruise, a bump, and a cut, so I can't complain about it, yet I do wish that there was a little more special effects. I don't know where they could have put it. There's my dogs again. But I don't know where they could have put more special effects, but I can't really judge them for special effects because they did not put a lot in. So I'm just going to say that, yes, they were good makeup. They were good designs, because the cuts and the bruises and other wounds that they had, it looked believable. So that's pretty much all. Now let's talk about the entertainment level. So I found this film to be very entertaining from start to finish. Always something new happening. You're always figuring out something about their past and basically just their life and whatnot. And you they piece together why they were in a fight and basically what happened. And then the end was very entertaining to see how it all unraveled. And so yeah, it was very entertaining to see how they were going to survive, what strategies they were going to use to survive, how they were going to fend themselves from each other, because they did get a little insane at one point and start fighting each other. So it was just really cool to see how they coped with the situation they were in. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It was very entertaining. There was maybe like one slow point in the film. But other than that, for the most part, the film was very fast-paced. Always something happening. You're always figuring out something. I really was entertained. Some people might not find this too entertaining or whatnot, but I really did like it, and I did enjoy it. Was not bored, and I thought it was a very well made movie. Once again, the plot twist was very awesome to see. It blew my mind. So I highly suggest you guys to check this film out, Scenic Route. It should be on demand. I'm not sure if it's on Netflix, but it is on demand. That's where I watched it, and hopefully it'll be coming out on DVD, because I'm going to be buying this film. So yeah. So yeah, that's it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely check out Scenic Route if you want to. It's a really great film. And remember to check in tomorrow, because I will be uploading a game review tomorrow. Remember to like, favorite, comment, and subscribe to the that Call of Duty guy that I mentioned in the beginning of the video. And yeah, that's it. See you guys later.